boss.
Bam! My people, it's about that time. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the Crypto Trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Before we jump into it, I want to go through a few of the new community tools. So without further ado, first up, TradingView. These are all free resources, guys. I do my best to make you money 7 days a week because the markets don't sleep, and this is where I post the charts so you can get a piece of the pie to eat. BD Kelly 1203, tradingview.com. Check me out on there. I post free charts every time I'm in there, just to give you an update and insight on the market. Then you jump over to the #1 Bitcoin group in the world, #1 Bitcoin on Facebook. Check it out. I'm sure Mark Zuckerberg know me by my first name by now, BK the Boss. Type it in on Facebook. Come on in. The doors are always open. And then when you're ready to put down 2 and pick up 6, jump on over to Patreon, where we have different levels. Just type my name right up top, BK Crypto Trader. We got 100+ people holding me down on Patreon. This is the money team. $50 a month for the Cryptopolis report, $100 for the profit package, and $250 for the boss alert messages, where every other day you getting an update from the boss BK. Bam! It's just that easy to get paid. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Make sure you like and subscribe right now. Join the money team. The doors are always open. 120 nations and counting. This is the fastest growing crypto community in the world. You are officially a part of history. Now let's go ahead and make this money.
Like a boss.
Huh.
Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I wanted to check out the crypto market, as I'm sure it's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt going on right now. And I just wanted to smooth the waters for you, even though the headlines look pretty bleak. You know, I do think brighter days are ahead, and so that's why I'm making this video, just to get you up to speed with the market, with the future, and to give you a little positivity moving into the right direction. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the Crypto Trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice. Is another day you get the profit as a result, and today is no exception. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our content that we have for this video. You can see right there, the headlines say it all. Black Tuesday. For any of my economics, what do they call that? Estudiandos, enthusiasts out there, you'll recognize this newspaper as the newspaper from the Great Depression, the stock market crash in Wall Street. Now, I don't think that this is of the same magnitude, but you know, given that today is Tuesday, you know, I did want to do something creative. So, you know, when we look back on this year, this will be a year that lives in infamy for the crypto market, in particular, with Bitcoin hitting $20,000 and then going all the way down to, what are we at, about 68, 65, 66 right about now. So that, you know, to some economists down the road will be considered a crash, a bubble, a correction, whatever they want to call it. You know, it's up for debate and discussion, but you know, this in itself shows what just happened. It says $22 billion has been wiped out of the crypto market in 24 hours. Oh my God, the sky is falling. Chicken Little, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? You know, these are the types of headlines that you'll see, you know, given our volatile and young economy, right? We can lose $22 billion in a day. That happens every other 10 minutes in Wall Street, and people don't really bat an eye. But, you know, in one day in the cryptoverse, it's headline news, right? And so they said the value is about 6,420 billion inside the past 24-hour. Ethereum in particular lost 10%. Those of you that saw that video I did yesterday, I compared Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, so I recommend you check that out if you haven't, with regards to which one was a better buy right now. And when we go over to coin market cap just to see what that $22 billion looks like, this is what, you know, the boards look like. No surprise, everything's in red. The CJBs have moved a lot of their money out of the blockchain. Where are they putting it? I have no idea. Maybe they want to buy some bonds at, you know, negative interest rates. Maybe they're going to pump Dow Jones to 35,000. Maybe they're going to, you know, go inflate the housing bubble a little bit higher before they pull the plug on it. I have no idea. I couldn't care less. The only thing I'm concerned about is accumulating as much Bitcoin as fast as possible, right? The market cap in particular today is $254 million. Billion dollars, sorry, billion with a B, right? And you can see that we still have a pretty decent trend line. Now keep in mind, this is, you know, very, very, very rough analytical tools right now. I know a couple people, you know, like to draw their charts like this. I'm not one of them, but given the limited technical capabilities of coinmarketcap.com, I'm just trying to make it work. But this is basically what we have going for us. I want to jump over. You see, we're kind of forming that wedge right there. So, you know, in probably another couple months, we're going to have to make a decision. Either we're going to break down or break out. You never stay the same. But when we look back into the past 7 days, right, this is literally all that happened, right? Up here, Sunday, right, midnight, noon, Sunday at noon, $280 million. Today, we're down to 254. That's it, right? It's nothing crazy. It's just a lot of money that was taken off the table. But to be honest, you know, a lot of money was just put in right there, right? And so the only thing that happened is some of that money was taken back, right? Let's see. And so even if we did something like this, right, more than likely, once we get on top of that line, that will be the area that we live in. Now again, we will have to make a choice here, because we will have some pressure coming from the top. But once we get above 260 and we close above 260 for a few days, then we have a better chance to see 270 than we do 250, right? Because energy flows in the direction in which it travels. Water follows the path of least resistance, you know, and things of this design just get pushed to either one side or the other, right? But for now, this is definitely a top-heavy pattern, right? Doing something like that is not good for. Yeah, these tools suck on this low drawn thing, right? So we do have some top-down pressure on the market, right? But again, when we look at, let's just do year-to-date on this thing. Let's see if I could do that real quick. Yeah, so again, I mean, I really did like that all. I'll just close it down some so we could start where all of this energy came in at, probably right about there, right? this isn't bad. Like, this is not a bad place, especially to buy for the long term. Like, you have all of that support right there. That's as much support as you're gonna get. Once we break out, you will have all of that resistance, right? These are the same things I talk about on my channel every other day that we're doing these type of analysis, right? That's all we have is a top-down breakout, breakdown, flatline. You know, 3 parts to any cycle. What comes next? You guessed it, breakout. So do not listen to the bobbleheads on TV telling you that BTC is dead, crypto is a bubble, it's an onion, it's a, what do they call it, the tulip. You know, it's not worth it, it has no intrinsic value, because, you know, 250 billion reasons will tell you otherwise. This is the exact chart that I drew for the video I made 2 days ago. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out. But, you know, essentially we have these 3 zones right here. We have support, long-term support at 5,800. Note that's a 7-day moving average on a 343. But as long as that white line is above 58 on a 343, we're still moving in the right direction. Once it gets above 79, then I guarantee you will have a candle above 96. That's it, right? It's either going to break out, break down, or flatline. Right now we're in a long-term flatline, so I think we have a better chance to break out. So it's not a matter of if, but when. And on this chart here, I pinned that when down to September 9th. I imagine by 9/9/18, Bitcoin will be moving back into a positive direction. Don't get squeezed out in the 9th inning and get all your profit taken away because you're trying to run back to the dollar. If the dollar was designed to make you rich, you would already be rich. It's not made to do that. It's designed to keep the world in fear. It's designed to create death, and depression, right? So I don't want any one of those for you. If you appreciate this kind of knowledge, insight, intellect, do me a favor, jump on over to boatsofbitcoin.com. You go see my man in the white and blue, suited and booted, looking like the American dream. We do have some products and packages available for you. First up is the Cryptopolis Report. This is our new technology edition where I feature a new coin every couple weeks just to give you a heads up on the movers, the shakers, and the money makers in the market. And when you're ready to step up to the plate, we do have the profit package. This is $100. You get the top 7 coins every 7 days. And then for the real deal traders out there, you could get your weight up with the boss alert messages. Bam! That's the acronym for it. You can actually get all 3 packages with this one, and you get direct contact with me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on our private messaging app. And like I said, I'm in the markets, in the charts every day. So when I see a good trade, these guys are the first ones to get that information. Shout out to everybody holding me down on Patreon. Shout out to the money team. If you're trying to join, I'm telling you the time is now. Bitcoin is $6,300. I cannot think of one better way to spend 6,380 cents of them monopoly fake fiat private bank owned debt paper slave labor notes in your pocket right now. So, you know, just think about it, and do not let the bobbleheads bobble their way to distract you or deter you from what is yet to come. I do believe that we have a legitimate chance of remaining positive in this market. Like I said, as long as that 7-day is above 58, then we are moving in the right direction. So with that being said, it's that time of the day. Signing out. This is the boss, your boy BK, no matter where you stay. Brazil to Bay of California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. This is a new channel, new videos. I was blocked out for a little bit. Let me see if we get some FaceTime real quick. Bam! I was blocked out for a little bit. You know, I couldn't do live streams for about 3 or 4 months. Kind of killed my suppression, my reach and all that. you know, but I'll be coming back doing live streams. Right now I'm just trying to make content that way. If I'm able to jump on and do a live stream, you guys can still get this information, because I think it's very important to have up to the date market information for everybody. So if you appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and join the money team. Shout out to Wisco, Madtown, stand up. I gotta go. Take it easy, y'all. Stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.